Good morning, and welcome to our newest edition of United We Learn. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Kelker, president of Your United Way, and I'm very excited to introduce today's United We Learn, where we will hear from a panel of our program partners. During our program, please ask questions using the chat option. We will wrap up in 15 minutes, and United Way staff and our featured program partners will stay on to address any questions. If you are watching the recorded version and have a question, please send them to feedback@uwcil.org. This morning, I'm joined by Katrina Hays, our Director of Community Impact, Lacey Harrison, a District 186 educator and the Camp Kindergarten Site Coordinator, Ashley Moore, Director of Education and School-Age Youth Programs at the Springfield Urban League, Emily Bergschneider, Chief Operating Officer at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Illinois, and Molly Berendt, the founder and executive director of Camp Compass. And last, but certainly not least, we will be joined by a very special guest at the end of our program. To get things started, I'll turn it over to Katrina.
Thanks, John. And good morning, everyone. As you know, research shows us that if we were to solve education gaps that exist within communities, we could effectively change the economic trajectory of those communities. For us, this means helping children enter kindergarten with the skills they need to succeed, helping children reach academic milestones on time, and helping them graduate with a plan. To do this, we partner with organizations to employ different strategies to support children throughout our community. One of these strategies is to combat the summer slide, which causes children, for some, to not be able to start kindergarten on time, ready to learn, and others, as each summer comes, the gap widens. And today, I am joined by 4 of our partners who help us address this community-wide challenge. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get started. And our first challenge, though, we have is we are going to do a 30-second challenge for each of them to describe their program in under 30 seconds. And our first one is Lacey Harrison with Camp Kindergarten.
Good morning, everyone. Camp Kindergarten is a summer program that strives to reach students who have had little to no preschool and will be attending kindergarten in the fall. We expanded this year to reach more areas of the Springfield community, and our goal is to provide preschool knowledge and skill-building activities to help students be kindergarten ready, while also meeting the various needs of parents and families. Things like taking care of physicals, school registration, supplies, etc. Students leave us kindergarten ready.
Awesome. All right, and over to Ashley with the Freedom School.
Hey, good morning. So the Children's Defense Fund Freedom School is a summer cultural and literacy awareness program. We operate 5 days a week for 6 weeks. We serve students who have completed kindergarten through completed 8th grade. The program is designed to increase literacy, social-emotional skills, self-esteem, cultural awareness, and the overall love for reading. In addition to serving the students, we also provide 6 weekly parent engagement meetings so that we can also empower the parents and provide them with the tools to continue to be successful in empowering their children and closing the educational gaps.
Awesome. All right, and the challenge continues with Emily with Project Learn.
Good morning. Project Learn is a out-of-school time educational enhancement program that consists of homework help, tutoring, high-yield activities, parental involvement, collaboration with schools, and a summer component aimed at bridging the educational gap that can happen between school years. The program offers fun and engaging theme-based activities to mitigate summer learning loss, specifically in the areas of reading and mathematics. Project Learn also provides a comprehensive year-round learning experiences for children who need assistance to ensure that they succeed at school.
All right, I think we're doing so good on our 30 seconds. And so our last one, Molly with Camp Compass.
Camp Compass is a free 6-week summer learning program for low-income, at-risk elementary students within Springfield Public Schools District 186. As of 2019, Camp Compass is the elementary summer school for District 186 and serves up to 300 students. Half the day is focused on academics, with the other half focused on enrichment. The main purpose is to prevent summer learning loss and close the achievement gap and opportunity gap that exists between low-income students and their higher-income peers, And we do this through improving their reading skills, math skills, and providing enrichment opportunities. This year, we went virtual via Zoom.
So as we all face challenges regarding COVID-19, one of the things that we want to know is how did you all address these challenges that COVID introduced to you? And so to start us off, we want to hear from Molly with Camp Compass.
Camp Compass is known for small group and individualized instruction, which was a challenge via Zoom. We solved this by hiring 2 teachers per classroom, allowing for the use of breakout rooms, and having each team of teachers teach 2 sessions per day. This enabled us to only have 6 to 8 students per class, so each child received differentiated instruction and attention. Another challenge was how to provide high quality and engaging enrichment activities. 4 days a week, we had pre-recorded videos, and 1 day a week, we were live via Zoom with either fitness, yoga, or dance class, which we called Wellness Wednesdays. The pre-recorded videos were professionally edited. We pre-packaged activity kits and delivered them to our students' homes, so they had every ingredient or supply pre-measured and ready to go. Students and parents loved the flexibility of being able to do those enrichment activities whenever fit their schedule.
That's awesome. And to continue that, I know, Emily, you faced additional challenges too in thinking about family engagement and social emotional supports to those children. How did the Project Learn address those?
Beyond adjusting just our program offerings to the times we found ourselves in, we had to find a way to keep our kids socially distanced while letting them connect with their friends that they hadn't seen in months now that they were back in our buildings. So we were sure to include wellness check-ins during drop-offs when we were conducting our health screeners. We also relied heavily on our mood meters and finding ways to turn games that we've always played before into games that we could play socially distanced. We also pivoted to do weekly family check-ins where we're checking in with more than just the kids, we're checking in with their families as well, doing home drop-offs of program supplies, food boxes, activity kits to keep the kids busy when they weren't with us. So that's how we pivoted.
And speaking of successes, I know each of you saw unique successes coming out of your programs this summer, and I know our people joining us this morning are probably very interested in that. So Emily, can you kick us off and explain, one of the successes you saw through Project Learn this summer?
Sure. One of our biggest successes was really just the enjoyment that our members expressed in being able to come back into the building and be in a space with their friends, as well as us being able to lift the burden of food insecurity for some of our families. We did a snack pack program every Friday, as well as weekly food distributions that we sent home with our families. We also had great success in preventing summer learning loss. For the kids that we were able to serve in person, 87% of those showed growth in their literacy skills and 94% showed growth in their math skills.
That's fantastic. And now, Lacey, your program, Camp Kindergarten, deals with a very different population. Those are the children who are just entering kindergarten for the first time. So what was the success you saw coming out of Camp Kindergarten?
Yeah, so this summer our program had to be shortened, but we successfully were able to keep our students and staff healthy throughout camp, which of course is the number one. Our students began and pre and post tests. Every student made positive gains. Several made double-digit gains. Camp Kindergarten was able to provide individualized progress reports with in-home resources this year to aid parents in continuing their learning at home. These materials were given out at our end of camp celebration, where families joined us outside for awards and well wishes for a great kindergarten year ahead. The smiles on their faces and knowing that our program could help provide that positive first school experience, that really made it all worthwhile.
Awesome. And Molly, what about Camp Compass? What was a success you saw?
The biggest thing was having a successful remote learning experience, as evidenced by attendance, engagement, our results, and the positive feedback from students, parents, and teachers. Virtual Camp Compass exceeded all of our expectations. 75 of the students had perfect attendance, and 88% of the students improved in math, and 96% of the students improved in literacy.
That's huge. And also going virtual this year, as we heard, was Freedom School. So Ashley, what was a success that you guys saw through Freedom School?
So one of our greatest successes this summer was our parent engagement. We, as a requirement of Freedom School, the program's completely free to parents. We just ask that they attend weekly parent engagement meetings. And we had 100% of parents attend at least 5 out of the 6 parent engagement meetings that we offer. So that was one of our biggest successes this summer.
That is huge.
Yes.
Huge. And so this really closes our time with our panel members. We do have our special guests, but as you have questions, please send them to the chat, and we're going to stay on after our 15 minutes to address those. So if you have questions for our panel presenters, please send them there. But at this time, I would like to introduce our special guest.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Peggy Lynch, and I am one of this year's campaign co-chairs. As a former teacher in District 186, I taught at Washington Middle School for 30 years. I know firsthand the importance of the summer programs in order to help our students continue to make the gains in the classroom and not fall victim of the summer slide. United Way, our partners that joined with us today, and so many more, are helping our local children learn, achieve, and succeed while engaging families and our community. This is why Frank and I are proud to co-chair this year's campaign. Our community's success hinges on our ability to provide high-quality education to our children, and these programs' success hinges on our ability to be successful in this year's campaign. I hope that you'll join Frank and I as we guest host the next 2 United We Learn and tell more about the exciting work of United Way and how you can help us make an impact in a variety of ways. Thanks for joining us. This concludes today's program, and we will keep it open for the next couple of minutes to answer any questions that you have posted in the chat. Any questions that we don't get to in the next couple of minutes will be addressed and saved to the website. Thanks for joining us, and have a nice weekend.